All of us have dreams. No matter what gender, age, or nationality you are, you will always have goals and dreams in your life you want to accomplish. Since I was born, I always wanted to play soccer. Soccer was always on my mind. I come from a country in which it is hard for any kid to succeed and fulfill their dream. Because of this, I am here to tell my story and persuade all of you why it is so important to dream and explain the problem that has occurred in our society. To start, I will tell you something about me for you to understand my passion for this topic and where I'm coming from. I was born and raised in a very small country in Eastern Europe, Montenegro. Montenegro is a poor country with very low economy and poverty in some parts of the country. My childhood was a lot more difficult than any other child's in my country. I was raised only by my mom, who had a very low paying job and had to provide for my sister and me. My sister and I couldn't play any sports or anything outside of school due to the very low income my family was getting. First time I remember playing soccer was in grade 1. I was always faster and better than any other kid in my school. Every day after school, I would juggle the ball, shoot on a net, or play outside with my friends. I just knew that the soccer was for me. Many times I would think to myself that there's no way I'll succeed and be a great soccer player. I didn't have the money to make it. However, that little voice in my head was telling me, you can do it, and kept pushing me forwards. I knew that money can't buy talent and hard work. The reason I'm currently so successful in soccer is because I never stopped dreaming and believing in my talent. I also got to say I was lucky that I moved to Canada because my coaches and trainers helped me fulfill my dream. Because I had a tough life, I know how important it is to dream. This is why I decided to share my story of my childhood. Next, I also want to talk about the problem that happens in our society. When we look back to our grandparents, and even our parents were so much more competitive and active than we are. There was no PS3 or stupid TV shows to watch back in the day. Because of this, children were way more active and competitive and wanted to be better, whether it was in running or other physical activities. But more importantly, they had dreams and goals to be better. If we just take a look at our society and today's children that care about watching TV, playing video games, taking naps, watching movies, and many other things to get luxury. It is important to have luxuries and to take a break, but in our society there are no limits for most teenagers on how long and often they play games or watch TV. Because of this, the kids become lazy and don't have motivation and goals in their lives. They don't enjoy the things that a decade ago children enjoyed. I think this is a very big problem for our society because being lazy doesn't help anyone, but in fact makes it worse in many ways. When someone is lazy, they don't care about their body image, their grades, and this leads to not having goals and dreams for the future because they are in their own world that seems perfect. In most of the other countries, the only thing that children can do is dream. They can't play their PS3 or watch TV, play sports, and some can't even go to school. Because they can't have all these things, they have to dream and hope for a better tomorrow. I guess kids that are a lot poorer than us have something that most of us don't: goals and dreams. Writing this, my goal is not to make anyone feel bad about themselves, but it is to motivate and inspire teens my age to not be lazy and be granted for the stuff they have. In order to be thankful, you need to think like any other human and have dreams and goals every day. It is easier for me to understand both sides to the story because I lived in a country where I didn't have many nice things in my life. Because of that a part of my life, I know how to appreciate things and still have other dreams, even though I fulfilled most of the dreams I had when I was in Montenegro. Therefore, never have limits, no matter how happy you are with your life. To conclude this essay, Dreams are very important. I hope that by sharing my experience and my ideas about this topic, I have and will open many eyes of the teens in our society today. Just always keep one thing in mind. Life without goals and dreams is not a life worth living. Thank you. And this shirt is just the first soccer shirt that I got when I was 7 years old.